Hey y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And happy hump day to everybody out there. Happy hump day and also um, happy Black History Month. Y'all know we get a couple of days, couple of days out the month, okay, in which we're gonna be celebrated. Okay, I say we because I am an African American, as y'all know. But I want to say happy Wednesday to everybody and good morning. Thank y'all so much for stopping over here. Bushwatchers, rooftop runners, first shifters in the house. I hope y'all listening. Y'all know we're getting ready to get into a topic because I want to talk about some things that I have been noticing. So thank you again for stopping over here, and I hope that you catch the replay. If you're not familiar with this channel, you are in the friend zone. So go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell, okay, so that you can set your notifications up and you'll be notified whenever I come through and go live. Um, Now it is a couple of people coming in the house. Nobody said good morning or made themselves known yet, but I'm sure they will as we go forward with the live. But it's a couple of things that I want to talk about. And I know that you guys have probably seen the videos that we're gonna be talking about. Good morning, Tate. I know you listen, girl. I know you listening. Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday. But anyway, y'all, um, from what I have been seeing, okay, and yes, I have been in the background. Y'all haven't heard from me in a couple of days and stuff. Y'all know how it is. Life be life out here. And we just now getting over the second part of our winter snow. It was a snowstorm this time. Before it was supposed to be in 16, 18 inches of snow. We got ice. Okay, and then this past weekend we really did get snow, and it was deep. Okay, y'all know I'm coming from North Carolina. It was deep. Okay, if you know, you know. If you from around this area, but now y'all listen. Okay, listen. First of all, let me say this. Let me say this before I even go any further. Okay, now I want y'all to know that this channel over here, I do expose things that's uploaded by the individual that we talk about. Okay, we talk about controversial things. Okay, but whatever we talking about, okay, within all of my commentary, there's always a lesson. It's always some truth, and I speak from a relatable point of view. Okay, that most people can get. I mean, I do pat myself on the back sometimes. My commentary style is just not the style that you're going to get anywhere else in this sector, okay? Now, I want y'all to know this. Before we even go further, okay? I want to be clear right off the rip. My commentary is based on public content, public uploads, okay? I have to make this extra disclaimer because for me and my channel, y'all know they like to do the most. They like to send false documents and put in false strikes on me and my videos and all that stuff, okay? But these are her words, her statements, okay? And I'm just documenting and talking about the experiences that not only me, but you guys have seen. Okay, so with all that being said, I just want to put it out there that no, we're not attacking nobody. I'm just addressing some patterns and behaviors that we all see and that keeps on repeating itself. Okay, keeps on, just keeps on. It's like a recyclement, just going round and round. The mulberry bush just round and round and round. Okay, period. Okay, so I'm talking about the uploads that's coming from Tater Tot, if you did not know. Okay? Now I have noticed that Tater Tot been low key calling. She been low-key calling for me to come out here. Girl, I know I can read between the lines, okay? I mean, everybody else might be fooled, but I'm not. So I seen that since the official breakup, y'all, since the official breakup announcement, and that is funny in itself, okay? That is funny in itself because the announcement of the breakup, it was nothing but a whole bunch of lies. Hey, Scorpio, good morning. It was a bunch of lies. Happy Wednesday, boo. And also, happy Black History Month. Y'all gonna hear me say that a lot as people come in and I call your names, all right? But when she did announce that, it was funny to me. It was funny. I mean, it was funny, okay, as hell to me. Because she was sitting over there and she was telling lie after lie. I'm talking about back to back lies, all right? But here now, if we was to talk about that, we could. But I don't even think I have to go into it. I don't think I have to. Y'all remember, y'all seen the videos. But here suddenly, what I'm noticing is that we have entered an era of daily dates. Daily dates, y'all. But somehow, none of them dates actually happens. She don't go. Have y'all noticed that? She talk about all these dates. Yeah, I'm finna have one in the mall and the day after. Y'all remember that? And the day after and the day it starts today. Y'all remember that? But none of the dates actually happen. Okay? It's what we're seeing is the same setup, the same lies, the same stories. And at the end of the day, at the end of the 12, 13-minute live, it's the same outcome. Because, if you're going on a real date, you don't have to talk about it. You're not gonna. You don't have to talk about it. It doesn't require a full explanation, a whole 14-minute live. Where you're sitting up and you're making up lies as they come to your brain. Okay. So what I'm talking about is that people aren't noticing the repetition. They're not only looking at you. They're not only looking at the alleged squatter pad. They're not thinking about them questions that's still out there. No, they're looking at. They're seeing. They're hearing the lies over and over, the storylines over and over, just trying, just scratching. I mean, looking up to God, thinking He gonna drop you down. Some evidence, something. Okay. So for me, from what I'm seeing, y'all, it's just, it seems like at some point, take this out, it stops sounding like you dating. To me, being on the outside over here looking, it's sounding like you scrolling. It's sounding like you back on them dating sites. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what your body language is telling on you, girl. Your body language is telling on you, okay? Now I want y'all to follow me, okay? Because what I think people is missing is the why behind the sudden stories. The why. Okay, y'all know I'm gonna break out into it in a minute, okay? But I wanna set this, how they call it, narrative. I wanna set this narrative up. I wanna paint a picture for y'all and all of that. I think what y'all are seeing is her. Okay. Of course, you're looking at the excuse me, you're looking at the physical, you're looking at them braids holding on for dear life, you're looking at the thick roots, you're looking at, the furniture in the house, this immaculate, pretty house that she done been blessed with, right? Okay. But everything in there, every piece of furniture in there is from the alleged squatter pad. The one where the cat caught the rat. Yeah, that one. The mirror, 3 dreads. Will went into Wally World. He bought that last year. She gave him the money. Of course, we all know that he's the chaperone. He driving Miss Daisy. Okay, when he come around, we know what he coming around for. He coming around for that the gas money. Okay, it ain't no. I mean, it's just what it looks like from previous uploads. I have been said that, been formed my conclusion on that. It is what it is. Okay, the blue squeakinator, that does not belong. Um, what else? Let's see. Honey, did y'all see the guest bedroom? Did y'all see the guest bed, that broken cot? What? Instead of putting that out on the curb somewhere, okay, if you know you're finna move into this immaculate house, you know, that cot wasn't even supposed to go. Okay, so you're seeing everything, the plants, it's only one of them that she done went to some thrift Goodwill or seen that disco ball candle holder. It's up there by itself. I mean, so if we was to talk about the things that's in the house, you not blending in, Tatum. There's everything that's in that house came from the morgue over there. You know where the dead people across the hall, the piss was in the smell was in the hallway. Mm-hmm. All of the crack vials was outside. Yeah, everything from over there, all that nastiness, okay, came from over there, right? So y'all listen. What I think y'all not tuning into is the why behind these stories, right? So let's talk about her storyline, okay? The truth behind the storyline. Let's talk about that. See, the fact of the matter is, she want to talk about Rex. That's the storyline now. She want to talk about Rex. You asked for it, Tatum. Tatum sitting over there trying to convince everybody that she broke up with him, and that's not true. Mm-mm. There was never a couple. You can't, like I told y'all, the last time we was live. There's no way. There's no way that you can claim something that was never yours. You was the side piece from day one. You was the side piece, a custody. Okay, it's looking like you met him on a let me get something, okay? And then after that, it was, he get me what I need. And then, y'all know it's a whole backstory to that with the attic, and he was homeless, didn't have but one, maybe two shirts. I mean, we could go on and on and on. But if you was there, then you already know what happened, right? So, speaking of now, she want everybody to believe that she broke up with him or she left him. Oh, I got my house back. Girl, come on. Let me break it down for these people. Okay? Let me break it down for y'all and give it to y'all the way it really is from the outside. A grown woman looking at this. Okay? It's almost like people is out here watching All My Children, Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful, As the World Turns. It's almost like she trying to keep herself relevant. She's trying. She's trying to keep herself relevant, and the only way that she can keep herself relevant is to talk about things that's already damn done happened. It's to literally talk about Rex. Who else you seeing? Y'all ain't seeing nobody else. If you come with three dreads, what I just on my community wall. I've been keeping up with y'all over there. If I'm not live, I keep up with y'all on my community wall, and I tell y'all, is he the only is these the only ninjas that she can post up or talk about? If it ain't Rex, you're talking about three dreads, aka Will. If it ain't Will, you might be talking about Kenneth Stone, and he's an old chemo. I mean, come on now. If it ain't him, it's a whole bunch of Jeffrey Dahmer looking old white men that's done retired, who be tricking off, okay? If it ain't that, I mean, what else? What else do you got going on if you was talking about men, right? But y'all, this is the fact of the matter right here, okay? In my opinion. In my opinion, girl, I got to throw that out there, right? In my opinion, Rex went back to the baby mama. He went home. Period, point blank. Okay? He was snowed in with the family. Okay? She was left alone during a snowstorm, that same snowstorm that she was bragging on. She was turning the camera around and calling people bees and this and that. Oh, me and Rex, this and that, da, 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 da. Y'all remember, okay? But the fact of the matter is that he left. Okay? He was with his family. But not only did Brazzy try to warn her, okay, y'all remember I warned her over a year ago when he first came in the picture. When she first showed the Jordan tennis shoes, I told her then, baby, he just made you out of a sugar mama. That's it. See, it strikes me like the way she met him was on some let me get this, okay, on some custody type, okay, and then in her head, it turned into a relationship, but it was one sided, okay, to her. I mean, have y'all ever heard the saying you can't turn a hoe into a housewife? But that's literally what she tried to do with Rex. She tried to turn him into her man, but that's not how it began. Okay? She fed the narrative, she fed the storyline to everybody, okay, on this platform like that. But in my opinion, the truth is he came in serving her. She bought whatever, da 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 da. They did the do, da da da. She fed to her fans, that, oh, this my man, this and that. Then she was telling him, oh, I can turn you into a YouTube star. Y'all remember? It was all of that. Oh, YouTube owe me 2 years of back pay. Oh, I can make you a channel. The channel never came. Well, I mean, why you didn't make him his own channel? And this and that. Okay, she just had to be, she had to be included some type of way. Okay, then it went from that to a couples thing. Okay, period, point blank. Foss said yes. That's exactly. Hey, Foss, happy Wednesday, boo. That's exactly what happened. He's to me. It seemed like she met him on a serving type, and then boom. Yes, he did hit that. Okay, he hit that. Boom. But he hit it right because she was giving. It might have been whatever she did might have been good. Thank you for said happy Wednesday. Be safe in this weather. Thank you so much. Same to you. Yeah, he hit it, and then whatever she did, if it was top giving or whatever, whatever. Okay, boom, and so she just spent that narrative, and boom, it was like a tumbleweed. So she started feeding that to the people. She started feeding that to everybody. Okay? Y'all know all the twists and turns and all. Y'all know all the storylines that she done made surrounding Rex. We all know that. We all was there. Okay? But the fact of the matter is that now, okay, we all know we could talk about when they broke up, when she was stalking him, when she fell. We can talk. She keeps saying condo, but no, they didn't ever live in no condo. They lived in a bando. Okay, it looked like a bando. Condos do not look like a damn bando. Period. Point blank. If that's your man and y'all was in a relationship, there's no way that you're gonna be living in a house with no heat, with no lights. There's no way that your man, a woman's man, is going to have her, a woman, living with no heat, no lights, can't flush the toilet. Y'all remember? Remember the cooler? Y'all remember? And what did I tell her? I said, baby, he put that living room set in there and that TV up in there because that's going to be his trap spot. Okay? That's going to be his trap spot. Baby, come on. If there's some people that catches this replay, if it's some people that's living real life, y'all already know, boom, Brazzy is not sitting over here talking at the side of her neck. Y'all already know how it goes down, okay? In the DM. I'm just saying. So, today, what I see and what I'm saying is that being upset about reality doesn't make reality a lie, because reality is the truth. Reality is the truth. This storyline that she's trying to run is the lie. Everything that I'm saying, and she knows it. She knows it. She knows it. Okay? It is everything that I'm saying is the truth. Everything she trying to run, it ain't nothing but lies. People done caught her in too many lies, okay? If we was, y'all, it don't make any sense, right? Because if we was to go back and talk about it's over with me and Rex, Y'all remember that video? 100%. Y'all remember that? She could not even tell the story straight. She couldn't get it together. She was lying off the rip. From the very beginning of the video, she started telling lies. And I told y'all when I went live, I said, y'all, that wasn't nothing but deflection. Deflection from them questions that I've been dropping. You know, the questions I was dropping about Carl, that whether she slept behind her mama, that relationship she's supposed to have or had with her uncle, her mama's brother. The questions about her dark past, the childhood trauma. Oh, yeah. Okay, so all she did, she in that video, she started off with a lie, and her lies be like a tumbleweed. Like I said, it just picks up rolls, picks up ticks. I mean, she did like breath, period, like oxygen. Okay, so she was saying that in that video, how she was giving the key to somebody else and this, that, and the third. But like I told y'all, that was deflection from me. I done pointed out to everybody about the kitchen. I said, y'all, look at that kitchen. Y'all have, if any of y'all have not went to my community wall, the images is right over there, right over there. There's no kitchen sink. Come on, y'all. Why does that kitchen look unfinished? Why there's no backsplash to catch grease, to catch anything? Come on, y'all, please. Come on, y'all. Then the other day, did she just say she stole a stove? She took the stove from the old bando. Alleged bando squatter pad. She stole that stove. Now, what happened to the refrigerator? Has she got that? You mean to tell me that you got 99 streams of income? You in the 4 digits with YouTube again? And you stealing stoves? Small little people stoves at that. You stealing stoves for a grand mini mansion? Somebody got to make it make a little bit more sense to me, because that ain't making sense. Okay, it's not making sense. It ain't making sense that when she moved there, it was Christmas time. Everything was closed. She moved at night. That right there is an indication of a squatter. Squatters do that. The second thing that I noticed was the lights. I said, y'all, hold up. She just made a video less than 12 hours ago. She was at the squatter pad, alleged squatter pad. It was lights on. So you mean to tell me the lights is transferred already? I'm just saying. Or was that, in my opinion, is that an empty house that, boom, they don't went up in, okay? They don't went up in, or let me say she, because I don't feel that, I truly believe that he's not doing it, okay? If you want to squat, you squat. I truly believe that has came up somewhere in a conversation, and boom, and the reason I say that is like the day when they was eating the lobster tails, yeah, at the old apartment, the alleged squatter pad, and he was sitting at the table and he started talking about homelessness, paying rent. That just came out the clear blue. It was shade being thrown. So I think it's been an argument about that. Okay. Now she's sitting there and she want everybody to believe that he actually moved in. Girl, stop lying. Stop lying. You know good and damn well that he ain't moved in that house over there with you. Will you stop? When is the lies going to stop? You know what? Keep them going. It don't matter. Keep them going, because at this point, everybody already know they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. I put on my community wall yesterday. Go and check that out. Comments that people have dropped, have sent me, okay? And they have been saying, unfortunately, this is how it's going to end for Adrian. It's gonna be like this. I've seen it done. It was plenty comments, okay, from people, and I dropped that. But I'm just saying, these lies, they're tall. They're in her head. They're strategic. She thinks they're strategic. Okay, but at the end of the day, baby, she is mad because He left her. And he left her alone. And when I say he left her alone, I don't mean just left her alone. Hey, Chanel, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I don't mean that he left her alone, okay, although he did leave her alone. But what I mean is he left her alone. Like, he left her alone. He went back home. Like, there was a time that, y'all remember I told Taylor that I said, girl, you do know that you're a sugar mama now, right? Y'all know that was around the time when she showed them shoes that she bought. And I was like, we're yours. Like, what happened? And then I was talking about the fact that she literally showed Jordans, the black and white Jordans she bought him. But wait a minute, can you share some details about your birthday? Your first birthday after you met your man? Your first birthday came. What happened? Can you, like, jog some memories on that? Talk about that. Since there's new people in here that really don't know. Yes, the first birthday of them being together, he didn't get her anything. Not a shoe, not a ribbon, okay, let alone two shoes. He didn't get her one shoe. He didn't get her the shoestring. He didn't get her a ribbon, a card, a good morning, beautiful text. He didn't get her anything. But what the people did see was that she was at her uncle's house. Thank y'all for the emojis. She was at their uncle's house, one of them weird uncles, okay? She was sitting over there at his bar. I think it was Uncle Roach. Yeah, taking a shot by herself. In fact, she rode the city bus that day, went to another man's house that day. So it's like, you know what? It's like the same thing that she always do. When in her head she thinks that she can make a man jealous, because he didn't come through for her birthday. But that was a red flag right there. He didn't come through. Okay, everybody done been done before for somebody. He didn't come through. But that was early on, your birthday. She could have just cut it right there. She could have cut it, but she didn't. She turned a blind eye. And the fact that he didn't get her nothing, didn't take her nowhere, didn't celebrate her birthday at all, and they had just met, that was a red flag, okay? Let alone all the red flags that everybody had been telling her about. She turned a blind eye. And here I come. I went live and I told y'all. I said, y'all, let me tell y'all why she did not pick up on the red flag. She tried to turn the cheek like she don't see the red flags. And I let y'all know. I said, y'all know that endowment that she talking about? Okay, he got a big Peter. Okay, period. That's what she was trying to tell everybody. I mean, these her words, not mine. She said in the attic. Okay? And that's why she overlooked the red flags. That is why he's never done anything for her. He's never taken her anywhere. Okay, Chuck E. Cheese. They went to Chuck E. Cheese on his birthday at 1:30 in the morning. Okay, if you consider that a date, okay, consider it. But since then, Valentine's came. Let's see, the birthday, Valentine's, Christmas, Easter, man, in all kind of holidays last year. The first year that they met, he didn't do anything, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm giving not only people who already know, but y'all new people, I'm giving you a little bit of the backstory too. Although it just seems that some people, I said it before. Maybe they just like her. Maybe because some people, they know she be lying, and they know it's a shame. It's shaking my head, worthy, all of that. But they don't care. They do not care. And so I said those people, they probably just like her. Okay, things be happening to them too, and they just don't care. They done really and truly look like they done gave up. They done threw in the damn towel too about themselves. They don't care. So they watch her low vibrations. They watch her low confidence, fake confidence, okay? They watch that because they don't have no worth about their own self. They can't look in the mirror and be like, oh, you did the sugar honey iced tea girl. Ooh, have a good day, girl. Good morning, girl. They don't do that to themselves. They don't do this, so they look at somebody else to get what they're missing in their life, okay? It is what it is, right? So let me tell y'all what I think. I think that he really done left her alone. Okay? I think. I think he done cut ties with her. Okay? Now, it was a different story. Okay? Y'all know when he did reappear? That, this is the second time. The first time he laid her down. First time he laid her down. Before she sent that 4-page letter. She actually put the 4-page letter in the mailbox of the bando, the trap spot. Yeah. And so, yes, she did. She did that. She put a letter in the mailbox for him. And all that time, all the months y'all didn't see him, she didn't mention him, did she? Because she couldn't. He wasn't running after her. He wasn't sending no text messages. He ain't sending her no card. Nothing. Nothing. Because we all knows how she like to brag and, ooh, I got to rub it in, which is really bragging. You know what I'm saying? The Bible talks against the bragging, being humble. Yeah, okay? See what she wants y'all to talk about, the 23rd Psalm. Got to go a little bit deeper than that, boo, okay? If you want to send a message, got to go a little bit deeper than that. But anyway, y'all, so all them months, you didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything about him. There was no kind of interaction. Him trying to get back, sending her texts, none of that. You didn't hear that. And then boom, he coming back around because she begged him. She literally invited him back, okay? And yes, ma'am, I think, in my opinion, he probably told her, you know what? Well, this time we ain't for all that. We ain't doing all that toxic mess and that fighting, and then you up on YouTube talking about I'm your man and this, that, and the third doing all. No, ma'am, we wasn't there, and we ain't got to be there because this is life, and life be lifing for everybody. Okay, I keep telling y'all, she not the only one. She is not the only one that it happens to. She ain't the only one that's done got played. She ain't the only one that's done been sugar mama. No, we're talking about the facts of life. So anyway, y'all, after that, when he did come back, it just seemed like a he had a new attitude of sorts. And she would say, yeah, um, I got to respect that. He don't want to be in the videos. Yeah, because that was a part of why he was back. You know, no, she don't. She don't show everything, y'all. That was a part of the conversation when he did come back. I'm pretty sure he told her. Okay. Yes, he propped some of the monies that was made from that second channel. Yes, it did rightfully belong to him. Rightfully, because every video over there he was in. She lied, straight up lied, couple videos back, and said, Chanel said she looked so beautiful and defeated. Her goal was to get Rex there to do content, and he said, hell no, Mr. Many Options. Yeah, Mr. Many Options. Hey Tina, good morning, happy Wednesday. Scorpio said, yeah, and the shower chair. Girl, that's you. So you, did I? Because I got it. Did I put that on my community wall? Yeah, the shower chair there, everything there. But let me get this out, y'all. Let me get this lie out because she did. She made a video and she said on that second channel, they were sitting on the couch. He was beside her. They had, was eating or just finished eating, that slop she be making when they was over there, okay? You you wanna make the announcement. He's sitting there looking, had his teeth in, and we monetized. That's him. He made that announcement, and I think she be forgetting her lies. Okay, he literally made that announcement, and it took me again, cause y'all know I come through, honey. Sometimes I be like Sherlock Holmes. Okay, I said, y'all, when she was like, I told him, I think, this was around the breakup, right? This was around the time when she appeared with the black eyes, broke wrists, scratches, cuts everywhere. Yeah, around that time. She said that she told Rex that if they would have made 2 more videos, then they would have got paid. And I said, what? I came, excuse me, y'all, I came live I said, no, 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 no. No, ma'am. You forget now. It is content creators out here. We get paid too. Okay? Period, point blank. She got paid. Now, she just made a video on me saying that she had to verify what? The banking information. Verify at what? Verify? Hold up. How did it get monetized? Because all of that shit is verified before you're monetized, baby. All of that is verified before you are monetized, y'all. Baby mama kicked him out and he went to her. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. This is real life, okay? If you are the side piece, boom. If you will have open arms, you will let them back. Boom. No, it was snow on the ground. Okay, no, he ain't sleeping in no doggone cold car. He ain't got to. He got a dum-dum right there he can run back to. He knows that. He knows that. You done bought him shoes. You literally done let him take you. Buddy was sleeping out every night. Right. You done let him take you to the baby mama house I don't know how many times, old stupid self, okay? When him and the baby mama was broke up. See, the baby mama was holding on to, she was standing 10 toes down on what she said. She didn't take him back. Tina says she is pitiful and just makes up lies about everything, about everything. See, the baby mama, yes, she was standing 10 toes down. She didn't take him back. She didn't take him back, and he went to her, okay? Yes, now I'm piggybacking off of Scorpio's comment. Right. She kicked him out. He stayed gone. The whole time he was staying with her, what she was doing, she was turning that into capitalizing off of that, okay? She was capitalizing off of that, but she was spinning the narrative and making it to her people, the viewers, right? Making it like they was a full-fledged couple. When in reality, no, they just broke up. That's it. They just broke up. That's it. Oh, he had his ulterior motives and she had hers. His ulterior motives was to show the baby mama, like, boom, what you think you did something by kicking me out, this, that, and the third. Y'all, was it last summer? Last summer. Yes, ma'am. I literally, the day when he made that video going off, talking junk to women about what he'll do, this, that, and the third, and I came through. Y'all know I done private it now. Okay? I came through and I was going off. I was live, but then when I ended my live, I hurried up and I came back and I shocked my people because I came through and I ripped him a new butthole. Yes, I did, because she was sitting there like the y'all remember Diary of a Mad Black Woman, the mistress. She was sitting there letting him say all that about a woman, kind of like when what she did with Bucky. Y'all remember when the what was it? El Gato Negro, the black pussy wine. Yeah, you know that was when I first came out here, right? And ate her up with that because I was dropping facts with that. So it was kind of like the same thing. She literally let him go in on a woman, right? But you pops off. You're a woman. You'll do this and you'll do that. No, 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 no. In real life, baby, the one I wish my man would be arguing with a doggone woman talking about what he'll do. What? And I'm right here. What? That's not how it goes. So anyway, y'all, okay? What I'm trying to tell y'all is that she want everybody to believe what it's not. Just like now. She want everybody to believe that, yeah, I got my house back, and yeah, I just told him it's over and we just need to go our separate ways. Bullshit. We done seen you doggone literally go through the worst of things with him. We have seen you let him play you. We have seen you. Ooh, y'all, stay tuned, honey. What? Because we about to get into it. Y'all know I ain't even touched the commentary yet, right? We about to get into it. Scorpio said, right. You know, we done seen a lot. We've seen a lot, y'all. So what I'm saying is that anytime the comments, the viewers, she keeps playing a dangerous game with that dude and things ain't going to end up in her favor, I don't think this time her karma will being put out that place. Her karma will be being put out that place. Well, you know, Chanel, if we was to speak on that, in my opinion, Asian is just doing what squatters do all the time. Okay, they pay their way to get in there, and then they use the squatter rights, okay, as their toehold. They use that. They pay one time, and that's it. Period. Point blank. You know when she said I've been grinding and grinding and grinding. Okay, YouTube drops her payment. She in returns uses that money to pay to get in a place, right? Um, y'all, and we're no one's hating. No one's hating. Okay, everybody glad. Let me say that everybody glad. What I know is that as hard as we was going, because I'm gonna say me, I was going hard. Oh yeah, I was talking about the conditions, the environment, how it looked over there, in the place that her and Lawrence did the walkthrough. So I was like, well, I felt so bad for Rex. She did him so dirty. No, Rex did her dirty. Period. She thinks she got one up on Rex, but honey boo, Rex came through. Okay? Not only Rex said, bump that money. Rex said, bump that doggone place. Bump all that. His son and his girl, who he know her shit smell. Excuse my French, y'all. He know everything about her mind. Man, for years they've been together. I mean, come on now. You're not feeling, you the side piece, and you been from day one. Plus, you's a ex dope head, a current dope head, whatever dope head. I'm just saying, okay? So, you cannot, like I said, y'all, you cannot turn a hoe, ex hoe, current hoe, whatever hoe. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying, okay? Piggybacking off of Chanel's comment. She ain't got one up, y'all. That's just what she wants y'all to think. But listen, y'all. Check this out. Anytime people, they start questioning the story, you know, her response is blocking people, cussing the viewers out, calling people names, calling people ignorant, manipulators, saying people using her, this and that. No, and first of all, let me start from the back. Ain't no damn body using you. Tater tot, nobody's using you. You is a full, almost 60-year-old woman. Ain't nobody put no doggone gun in your head to make you buy him no shoes. Ain't nobody make you open your legs to him. Ain't no manipulate. Child, please, you the biggest liar God ever let live. Walk this dog on earth, and even Jesus knows it. Okay, so and ignorant, y'all. Do I need to go there? Do I need to go there? It's because it's very ignorant cussing out a homeless man over a doggone number 4 combo from KFC, right? That's real ignorant. It's real ignorant to literally be so jealous of be loved that you will put out here that there's a sex video. It's real ignorant, okay, and vindictive to um, start telling people and convincing people that Rex gave you a disease, and you don't even go in and get your body checked, boo-boo. It's real ignorant to call that dentist. Remember? That fat MF. Yeah, that's real ignorant. It's real ignorant to sit up and call your mama a bitch on live and say that's why her body hurts. That's why she got chronic pain. Oh, yeah, that's ignorant. Shall we go on? Because Brazzy got him. But yo, ignorant down pat for days and days and days and days, girl. Come on now. Let's stop. So anyway, y'all, I'm just telling y'all that her deflection, it only shows up when her stories, her lies, they don't have a leg to stand on. That's the only time her deflection shows up. When somebody drops some type of fact, she can't explain or lie her way out of it. That's when she'll deflect. She'll start talking about something else. That's what y'all getting now, okay? She's deflecting from me talking about Carl. Girl, who is Carl's mama? What's up with Carl? Why did you get all that money for Carl's flower? His funeral, what she say, casket? That flower arrangement, and we know they high. So just a minute, she scammed people out of a lot of money, and then leaned in and Rax's ear and said this, y'all. I got money. He pimped her. Period. Rax pimped her. Now that was Carl passed away in January of last year. Her and Rex met, September of last year. Dang, 3-4 months in, and you leaning over to a dude you just met and saying, I got money. What? If them ain't junky words, honey, I don't know what it is. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying that y'all clock that T and y'all put that timeline together. 3-4 months and you already talk. I got money. Money for what? Honey, he don't care. His name Rex. What is you telling him that for? That's because she needed something. He got what I need. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. I'm just saying, y'all. Clock it. Put it together. The timelines don't add up. Her lies never add up, y'all. We talked about she sat there, never said RIP to a year later. I made her come out the box. Talk about Carl. I literally kept my boot on her esophagus for so long about Carl till she didn't have no choice. Honey, people was doggone hitting my email up, dropping comments. Ooh, I had to do a poll. And I asked people, I said, what? Somebody just told me that Tater Tot mentioned Carl. Some song he liked. And mentioned his mom and I say, what y'all think? Who y'all think made her do that? Moi? 100% was you, and you know you did, Brazzy. You know you did. So I didn't even have to ask the people, okay? So anyway, y'all, I asked her about the difference between Carl and Sean. They both passed away, okay, in the month of January last year. Sean got a balloon release. The entire clan was out there. Y'all know I don't call that them people a family because they not. The entire clan was out there. They all was celebrating his life. They all was saying R.I.P. They was all had balloons, but everybody was quiet when it came to Carl, a disabled young man who spent almost his entire life in a care facility, being taken care of by strangers, okay? The family went to visit him, what I could count on one hand, okay? And so with me questioning that over and over and repetitively and applying as much pressure as I did, I finally made her mention him. But she still didn't mention what I was asking. She still didn't. And so, boom, those Carl, Sean, the uncle, if she slept behind mama, those questions gonna still be here. And we still gonna talk about it. And I'm still gonna mention it because the people want answers, okay? Period, point blank. So anyway, y'all, we was talking about deflection. Another thing that y'all might see show up is her anger. But you being angry, calling women bitches, and ooh, I'm finna block. Girl, that don't replace accountability. Who cares? See how it go right on back into what I was just talking about, Sean and them. Okay, that's all they do. Your anger and calling that's all they do. Okay, and I can hear her now. Well, I'ma just stop there. I'ma stop calling people names so she can stop talking about Sean. Well, I'm not. I'm still gonna doggone ask because we want to know the people they deserve. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. 0414 sent 200s. Thank you so much. Three time for the three time. But I'm just saying, y'all, it's not going to stop. Okay. Thank you so much. Consider subscribing to the channel. All right. Tapping that bell, making sure that you get your notification of when I go live. But y'all, you being angry is not going to stop people from asking. Mr. Jackson said, indeed, indeed. Thank you so, so, so very much. See, my thing is this, y'all. When you secure in you don't attack people. No, when you secure in you, when your confidence is on 10 like you say it is, and you just so secure in your butt that you keep showing. And by the way, let me drop y'all some facts on that. Y'all know, I think it was over a year ago, I did a full series on that BBL. I did research. The first our first drop, we talked about the BBL was when it was trending. Okay, before the fact. Hold up, let me take this out. Before the the facts, the facts started coming out about the stinkiness, the stench, or the prolonged effects. We did the first drop. We did a full informative live stream about the BBL, which is it's that the acronym for that is Brazilian butt lift. We talked about that before. Like I said, this that was before any other fact came out, and so then after that, we talked about the effects of a BBL. We talked about the you know what the health scares that might come, that might arise from a BBL. We talked about all of that, okay? So, don't get it twisted, y'all. She can try to undermine the friend zone all she wants to, but that's one undermine me. That's all you can do is undermine me, is talk, okay? Period. Because I think, shout out to YouTube, I think that YouTube has shown everyone that no, I'm not just a liability. A liability is when you kicked off the platform. A liability is when you just straight up cyberbullying someone. That's a liability, okay? Period. A liability is someone who has to literally put in 4 false strikes on another channel because of their enviness, because enviousness. Did I say that right, child? Or because of their jealousy, okay? That's a liability. The friend zone, brassy, I'm an asset all day long. Because like I said, and I said it again, you can give me a color and we can talk about a color. I guarantee you, I'm going to research that color, break that color down, and I'm going to make that color make sense. Now anybody that was affiliated, anybody that had something to do with them 4 false strikes, all y'all, everything that I've ever said, is true. It's true. Y'all, hello, James, my gorgeous friend. How you doing, beautiful? I am fine, James. Thank you so much for coming in, baby. I'm good. Happy Wednesday. But everybody knows that the friend zone, that ain't what we do. Hey, Shelly. I just got your comment, Shelly. Come on in the house, Shelly. Why you outside? It's too cold. Come on in the house. Come on in the house. I just got your comment though. Shelly 2205. But but yeah, as far as happy Wednesday, James said. Thank you and same to you. And James, guess you know what month this is? This February. This is our month, okay? This is Black History Month. Black History Month, y'all. So y'all make sure that y'all thinking about our ancestors and the things that past generations might have went through to get where we are today. Okay, because a lot of them went through hella stuff. Okay, so think about that. Also, you might want to talk to your kids and because they ain't telling them some things they're not telling them in school. Okay, you might want to talk to your kids and now, don't go so far as playing no roots. Now, some of y'all, please don't dust off and make like going and getting that doggone. Because mama, God bless her soul, if that woman didn't play roots, boy, we hated. It's bad to say, but we couldn't stand roots. We could not stand Roots. Roots was too long of a movie. And we used to want to tell my well, we ain't no slaves. We wanted to tell her that so doggone bad. But anyway, shout out to the ancestors, to the slaves, and all that good stuff. Shout out to them, okay? We still love y'all to this very day, and anybody else that made any kind of difference towards us, our culture, coming up and doing the things that we doing because y'all know we shining now. We shining. We out here, okay? Period. So y'all, back to this heat commentary that they can't stand. Like I was saying, I am an asset. Okay, I'm not a liability. Period. Y'all the liability. It doesn't matter about you having the 2,000 people in your chat. Girl, what? Only got 16. It's not the numbers. Y'all know how it's always quality over quantity? Baby, this quality. Okay? You got the quantity. But Brazzy, I'm going to keep the quality. Okay? Everything about me is quality. Y'all can't say that. Tater, you can't stand up and say that you're quality with anything. For one, you're a woman and you lie. That's not quality, baby. You're a woman and you lie. Okay? Now, yes, some people have taken the wrong road. They have made bad decisions in their life. But, baby, your vajayjay got miles and miles and miles and miles and miles on it. That ain't quality. Okay? That's quantity. Period. That's quantity. Okay? So, y'all, I just thought I would throw that out there because they got it twisted. Like, for real, for real. And another reason why I say that I'm an asset is because y'all know Tater Tot done whole life created a mass report against me. She done whole life created a smear campaign against me. I believe it was, I think at the beginning, was it the beginning of last year? She told her entire fan base, all the viewers, right? Supporters, to go and watch my channel and report every single video. She made a video, y'all, she was live. She said that I spent all day in her channel. I reported every video. I said, wow. Y'all, I didn't go running. I didn't go running. Could have, because that's a whole violation in itself. Natural Chat did that too. She was talking, did a smear campaign. I mean, she literally did that. Okay. You know, um, I can't say for anybody else. Uh, but yes, I have. I've gotten fake cease and desist letters. Two of them to be factual, and I got two of them. So when we talk about quantity, mm-hmm, quantity, they the quantity. But when we talk about quality, the friend zone is quality. This is quality commentary. Quality commentary because we talk about life. Quality commentary because we talk about what we go through, people go through day in, day out. Okay? Quality commentary because I ain't never, out of all the doggone up, I've never heard somebody, ooh, girl, honey, ooh, honey, you make my day. I ain't never heard nobody tell Tater Tot that or her. Okay? I've never heard nobody say it ever, but I have heard, and I ain't been out here no long as they been out here, but I sure done heard it. I done heard people say, oh, I listen to you cooking, cleaning, driving to work, whatever. That's quality commentary, boo. Okay? So like I said before, y'all continue doing what you do, okay? Continue with the false strikes. Continue with the fake cease and desist letters with your broke self, knowing damn well you can't send me no doggone cease and desist because you can't afford it. Number one, I don't know what y'all doing with all these thousands that you claim you're making from YouTube. Probably eating it up, okay? I don't know. From the looks of it, I'm just saying. I'm going to just use Tato since I can only see her. Okay, but from the looks of it, that's what you doing. Eating it up, smoking it up from the looks of it because we ain't seeing nothing else, okay? Yeah, talking about people copying. But you study, y'all, talking about people copying, but I'm like, people copying, but you study copying me. People copying you, but you study copying me. You done stole my hashtag, each one teach one. Let's talk about it. You stole my hashtag. I made her stop. She stopped putting that up. Stop saying that. Stole my hashtag. What else she say? Yeah, let's talk about it. Um, oh, the bando. Yeah. No, not bando. Bandwagon. I said, what? Bitch, you ain't never said no bandwagon. Girl, I mentions the bandwagon because I am the one who said, yep, you're just jumping on the bandwagon. That's it. You break it down. What you mean? Okay? Oh, copycat and stealing stuff. Y'all too old for that. Period, point blank. Yeah, I said it because you are. Y'all, cap, why quotation ALL. Y'all, you all is too old for the shit that y'all been putting down. Okay? Then this that I'm a strike. What? I'm a strike him. I'm a strike him. I'm a strike him. I'm a strike, but talking about pulling up. Talking about I'ma pull up. I'm a I pops off. But yet and still y'all doing false strikes. Regular strikes. What? Because Brazzy come through and drop my IMO like everybody else is, and I get a strike. Make it make sense. What? Make it make sense. You're nobody with your association, huh? Your affiliation. That's the only reason you got the subscribers that you got. Cause man, please, I could go on and on. Honey, we ain't gonna go there. Let me get back into this commentary though. Let me get back into this commentary, honey. So, like I was saying, y'all, when you're confident in you, when you confident in what you stand for, okay, you don't attack people. You don't have to. Because confidence, it doesn't need curse words. Confidence don't need, calling people out their names to make you feel or or believe that, yeah, I know I'm this and I know I'm that. Get on up out of here. Confidence, that ain't no. Confidence don't do that, okay? It doesn't do that. So, y'all, let me talk to y'all about this, right? Because I'm saying something. Y'all know I just went into talking about the smear campaign. Y'all know I was just talking about that? Yeah. And how the smear campaign was formed on me before. Now, I talked to y'all about that because I personally experienced it, okay? And it's also documented. When I say that, yes, YouTube, even if you delete a video, YouTube still has that video in the metadata, okay? Y'all know when I say that? I say it because it's true, okay? And literally, that means it's documented. The smear campaigns was put out there against me, right? So it's not my opinion. It's something that happened, okay? Um, and so with that being known, you see how those patterns, the patterns we talking about, you see how she literally have formed a smear campaign on me. Now let's talk about the smear campaign that she formed on Rex. It's not the first time, y'all. And I'm saying this because I'm about to, we finna talk about it. We about to talk about it. She did a video, right? And in that video, I didn't watch the entire thing because it was repulsive as fuck. Yes, excuse me, and my French. But yeah, it was very repulsive. She literally was talking about Rex not liking to wear rubbers. Wow. Y'all, I had to pause because I just shook my head. The reason why I shook my head is because, for one, it's a shame. I shook my head in shame because she is a shame. She's a disgrace. She is a disgrace of a woman. She is a disgrace. People have said that she's a disgrace of a human. Me personally, I don't think that she's a disgrace of a human being. I would not go that far on my channel, but she is a disgrace to me, to be a content creator, to be a representative of this platform. Okay? She's supposed to represent YouTube, and she's not. She's supposed to represent women of her age, and she's not. Okay? So what I do see is a similar tactic. Okay? That's what I'm going to call it, a similar tactic. It's starting all over again. I see the similar narratives, the similar character attacks. I see the similar blame shifting. It's those patterns that I recognize. Not only did she do a smear campaign with me, but she did one with Rax in the past. And on this video, I'm done. She did another one. Damn. Like what? Say what? Now I just told y'all about mine. Let me tell y'all about the first smear campaign that she did towards Rex. It was the same thing. It was the same kind of talk that she was doing on that video. She was saying, I jeopardized my, what she say, her health. Baby, you, first of all, you, Mm, 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 mm. This makes no sense. Boy, if this is not, she is a huge liar. Boy, I know her mama is ashamed to say that she is her mama. Period, point blank. Because she is a huge liar. Okay? Huge liar. Because in the past, she literally, y'all, in that attic, she sat over there and bragged on the fact, y'all, bees mad because I'm 14 years his senior. Y'all, bees mad. Who mad? That's you. You the one can't keep up with him. Can't keep up with him. You're limping when you walk. He told you to stop doggone speaking to people. You cuckoo. He knows it. You the one who getting used. You are the one. All he was doing was showing that he wasn't nothing but an alcoholic, okay? Low vibrational. He did not have no motion, period. He used her. So while, who was that? That said, Chanel said that he did her dirty. No, 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 no. No, he had an ulterior motive from day one. He used her to come up, and that's exactly what he did. He came up. He ain't even dressing the same. Period. Y'all know the when she first met him, homeboy did not have nothing. You hear me? He didn't have nothing. He used her. That was his ultimate. When he seen that he literally could do anything and get away with it, she still would have open arms, still welcome him back, still give him some, still suck on him, still. And I say suck, I ain't, honey, you can't report that because he said it over there in the A and Rex channel. That's right. He said it, that she licks, sucks, and do all that. He slutted her out. Okay, so y'all can't report that, okay? Don't forget, I told you that everything I'm talking about is her words, their words. Period. Okay? But when he did that, when he seen that she would accept all of that, that was he ran with it. Period, point blank. He even said it. He was like, I'd be a fool to stop messing with you. Y'all remember that? She interpreted and brought it to her channel, making it seem like, oh, y'all bitches mad because he said that. Boom. He'll be a fool to stop messing with me. And I tried to tell her on my live, I said, yeah, he'll be a fool. He's down bad right now. Hell yeah, he'll be a damn fool. If he into that, okay? He into what you into, stepping on people to come up. You just made a video saying it. You just made a video saying, I do anything. Illegal, yeah, I step on you to come up, which equals karma. What you put out in the universe, you're going to get back, which equals that's why you can't come up because of what you're doing to other people. And so it's like, do y'all see what I'm saying? Even with whatever my commentary might be, do you see how she tried to shun the truth, but she tried to spin the narrative and make and convince everybody that doing right is the right way? No, it's not. And that's why in the past on the lock commentary that I have that's privated, when I would say, yeah, homegirl striking me like she don't believe, she's an antichrist. She's striking me like she don't pray to no higher power. She's striking me like she is a skin crawler. Yes, she's striking me like that. But that's the reason. That's why I backed it up, because she's showing that she is. Hell, how you gonna read a comment and then get stuck on mercy and grace? That right there backs my claim of being. She strike me like she don't believe in God. Ooh, that backs it up. That backs it up. See what I'm saying? That's why YouTube literally vindicated me. For any of y'all that don't understand why I had 4 strikes against me and my channel, but I came right back. Everything was reversed. My termination date, all of that. That's why. I'm explaining that to y'all. That is why. So yes, the 4 strikes, false strikes, if that didn't work. The 2 fake cease and desist letters didn't work. What you gonna try next? What you gonna try next? I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all, that's she boiled. Yeah, y'all bitches, y'all. Yeah, y'all just mad cause you know I'm 14 years his senior, this and that. And I had to come live. I said, girl, it don't matter. I said it don't matter because the only thing he did was doggone. He made you crawl up the wall. He hit it real good. He laid pipe. That's it. But I can guarantee you, he already knew what he was going to do because you have been bragging about how you get paid. Oh, you know, I used to make 5K a month from YouTube, and see, they owe me back pay from 2 years. They owe me this, and boom. He literally put his back in it. Had you crawling up the walls over there in the attic. That's how it went, y'all. Pure point blank. He laid down. And then, I'm going to tell y'all, he laid pipe so good. Had her crazy. Had her going, just had her gone to be so old. Okay? We all was there to see that. Okay? Period, point blank. And so that was his ulterior motive. And so every video and everything that they went through, right? Everything that y'all seen, they wasn't nothing but lies. No, ma'am. He was never her boyfriend. No, ma'am. All that, oh, I'm finna get our records expunged and I'm finna do that. That wasn't nothing, y'all. That wasn't nothing but a storyline. That wasn't nothing but a damn lie to keep people clicking. Knowing damn well she wasn't going down there to get nothing expunged. They're looking at her like she crazy because she, first off, she wouldn't even know where to start. Period. She wouldn't even know where to start to do that. Okay? So her words, she just lies and lies and lies. Okay? Period. Um, when we talk about what she say, jeopardized her freedom, but you was bragging about, yeah, cause he said he don't like how it feels when he used, huh? And I had to come live and say, girl, what? On your live, you literally teaching. You just said your targeted audience is majority women. So you're telling your fans to let a man that they just met run up in them raw and potentially expose them to all kind of diseases. You don't know where that man been. You don't know where the chick that he been with has been and all the people that she been with. You don't even know if that man is DL or not. You don't know that. Okay? So it's like a tumbleweed there too. It's like a domino effect. Because if you sleep with one person, you have to worry about who that person that they sleeping with. What about the people that they've been sleeping with? So it's almost like it's a like a tree with a whole bunch of different branches. Okay? Practicing safe sex is important. That's what she should have been telling y'all, not bragging on it. Okay? And then here on this video, I'm done talking about she jeopardized her life. What? You sure the hell did jeopardize your life, but guess what? You ain't getting damn bit of sympathy from me. Damn bit, and I encourage anybody, you do not give sympathy to a person like that. That's right. You jeopardized your life because you was bragging on it, practicing unsafe sex. Don't come back now, okay? Trying to look for sympathy for something that you bragged on. We're not doing that. No, this ain't that, girl. We're not gonna do that, y'all, right? So check this out, y'all. Y'all hold up. Let me get this set up right quick. Watch this. Okay, y'all, let me say this. The first thing I want to say this before I go any further. When you hear lips say actually over and over, she's lying. She is lying. Y'all know how you be talking to somebody and you know they lying, but this person, they lie so much that you really, um, things that can indicate that they telling a lie is a certain word that they might use. Some people like to use the word whatever. Some people like to say whatever the case may be. Some people like to say actually. Some people like to say you feel me over and over, but they be lying. Have y'all ever met somebody like that? Have you ever met somebody that when they be lying, they scratch their nose? You know, in her case, she scratches her nose. Um, she'll fiddle with that necklace. She fiddled with that before. what she used to, yeah, that lowercase a, she used to fiddle with it a lot. You know, she is a liar, and it's a lot of things to indicate that she is a liar too, right? Check this though. So she was saying that I actually did something that's harmful. She went to sleep with eggs on the stove, y'all, trying to build, trying to build a foundation. She trying to build a foundation, but baby, your foundation is weak. It's going to be weak because you're starting off with lies. It's just like a relationship. If you come in with it with some damn lies, it is not going to grow. You're not going to flourish him, and he's not going to flourish you if you coming in with dishonesty. That is not how the universe operates, baby. Period. Point blank. You know what they say? You lose your man how you got your man. And it's vice versa for men too. You lose your woman how you got her. Period. Y'all hold on, honey, because we ain't about to. I ain't finna listen about no damn eggs, and I know she lying. I know she lying. Y'all hold on. Okay, y'all. So we gonna start with I see 60 people and 10 thumbs up. Well, whoop de do. 60 people and only 10 thumbs up should show you something. Damn, every time you go live, it's 100 and something people watching, but you only get 9 thumbs up. Ain't that telling you that people ain't there to watch you? They there for the train wreck, boo. They there to see what you gonna do raggedy next. Okay? They are there to, I mean, it's now, it's almost like people not even there no more. They're not even there no more because everybody literally is on the same page with, yep, moving in December and at night, the lights get cut on. Then you bring that same old furniture, I mean, in a brand new place. Like, what? Come on now. Everybody on the same page with it. Everybody thinking, like, for real. Everybody is thinking that she is squatting. Everybody's thinking it. Everybody is thinking that. I don't even believe, I have said it, I've repeated it, but I am leaning more towards allegedly squatting, okay, rather than paying the first. But hell, it do turn into squatting when you pay to get up in there. You know, it's the same thing, but um, I'm more leaning to that. Okay, I'm more leaning to that. I'm not leaning to the point where she just blessed and got a house and okay now she just going for. I'm no 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 no. No. I'm not leaning into that because to me it'll be different. It just would be different. You know, you would just have a whole different outlook on things. Okay, you would just when you're blessed like that, you know, y'all see on my community wall, well, me and the future people that I know was feeding the homeless. Okay, have you heard about the hot dogs and feeding the homeless? All because when I first when I first started feeding the homeless, all because I started talking about giving back to the community. All because of that. Then I'll be doggone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna feed the hot dogs and I'm gonna do this, but we ain't seen it yet. I ain't seen it yet. Okay? I ain't seen it yet. Point blank period. Okay? Then you can't even say, yeah, um, it just don't make sense. Then if you are in a brand new house, right? Why you set the camera up just to show you walk down the hallway to a stove that you stole out your own mouth, frying some pork steaks? Y'all, can I let me just talk about that. What is you doing trying to show everybody that you don't limp? I mean, with a cortisone shot, it's done wore off, baby. You got it last year at Uncle Ray's. Remember? You had your leg propped up. Okay. So that was, I guess that was, a one and done. Okay. I mean, but we all know because it's been other lies. Which, ooh, I'm in pain. Ooh, my knee, my knee. I mean, yeah. So some things it's a rap, babe. Okay, just go ahead and embrace getting older. Okay, just embrace it. You're not Katana. You're not Jade. It's a wrap. You're not going to see 34 no more, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. You're not going to see those days anymore. Okay? Embrace that. You done had so many doggone Peters running in and out, shooting up the club. I mean, you done squat so many. That's another reason that she limping, because she had the doggone squat so much. Okay? Was doing them up and down. Just repetitive. Out there standing on your dog. Man. And then the pork. Then frying pork steaks. Let's get into that, y'all. Who go in the grocery store and buy a pork steak? Who is doing it? Who is going in the grocery store and buying a slab of pork, but they popping 500 milligrams of metformin? I'm just saying, who doing that? Who is sucking on pigtails? I got the pictures to prove it. Anybody want to argue with me? Who's sucking on pigtails? Huh? Smoked pigtails. Smoked with all that salt. Who pouring? Just pouring it. When it rains, it pours. Who pouring a bunch of salt on some doggone greens? Huh? And anything else. And y'all, when she was just eating the what was it? What they looked like? Oh, fish sticks. Y'all didn't see her sop up the salt. Because I did. Y'all didn't see her sop up the salt with the fish stick? Yeah, because it sure wasn't no ketchup. It wasn't no ketchup right there. It wasn't no ranch. It wasn't nothing, y'all. Tartar sauce, nothing. So I was like, what's she pressing down like a biscuit? If you had a biscuit and you was sopping up gravy, yeah, she was sopping up something off the plate. I said, that's salt. That's salt, what she was sopping up. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, girl. Because I already know, y'all. I already know she coming back and I might buy my me. Looking at everything. Y'all know how she do. She spins the narrative, baby. But boom, I got to say this. I comes through with mine. I don't care what you say. How I do it, when I do it, what I look at. Baby, I comes through with my commentary. You best believe that. Huh? Anything that these people wanted to talk about, I can talk about. Anything that they wanted me to break down, I can break down. You can't say the same. You cannot say the same. Now, y'all, let's get back into this video, honey, because this right here, honey, by 10 people, 100 people, and 10 thumbs up. Yeah, she took. Ooh, them eyes done changed. Hello. As y'all can see from the title, she done. Let her get clear. She said she done with the nobodies, the small-minded, not very bright, very envious, hateful, manipulative people. And I'm talking about not just on social media, but in real life. I know that's right, because everything that you just mentioned, small-minded, manipulative, ignorant, what else she say? Oh, honey, I can't even remember, but everything that she said, she was talking about herself, because everything she done did. Now, it's crazy that you're mentioning it. You know how it's almost like, it's almost kind of indicative. That's how you say it, indicative. It's almost indicative to what I have tried to break down in the past. You know how I tell y'all, I say now she's no longer the trick. She's no longer the one being paid to play. Now she's paying to play. Anybody out there understand that? Do I need to repeat it? She's no longer the one that's being paid for somebody to play. Now she is the one who's digging deep and paying for somebody to play. You see how karma do? Karma be right there around the corner. Mm-hmm. Karma give you exactly what you put out. Let's get into this heat commentary, baby. Mm-hmm. Hmm. She said nobody's is what she gonna chalk it all up to be. Girl, Lamont done called you nasty. Lamont done said it stunk up there in the attic. Lamont, some man cussed you out, told you to sit your old A-double-S down somewhere. Remember, you read the text online for everybody to doggone it, but she ain't read the whole thing, y'all. Y'all know she ain't read that, honey. He probably read her for like a damn chapter. She ain't read the whole thing, right? Then she tried to lie. Everything, when somebody tell her off, everything, she tried to turn it around. And in this case, all the words that she just used, she's talking about Rex. She's calling him that. But everything that she just said, it's really her. It's really her that she is projecting, okay? Making like she's talking about him in her mind. But to be real, all she doing is laying out who I am. That's her talking. I'm laying out who I am. All she doing is laying out who she is. She's manipulative. She gives off that she's really a nobody. Because she keeps saying, I'm this and I'm that. If you this and you that, you wouldn't have to say it so much. If you cute, you wouldn't have to say it so much. If you know your butt don't stink, you wouldn't have to show it so much. If you know you the sugar honey iced tea, you wouldn't have to say it so much. Huh? If you know if you know for a fact that that was your man, you would not have to be convincing people. If you know for a fact that you broke up, you wouldn't have to explain like you doing. You keep explaining, keep explaining. Only thing she changing the narrative, y'all. Listen at her. Changing the words. I'm done with the nobodies. Mm. And she telling me she gonna move forward. How? So that is what I'm finna do. How? How? See? Sorry, people. You gotta move forward. Honey, you chat by. You ain't got no choice but to move forward. And when you do move forward, you ain't gonna do nothing. What you gonna be doing? What you gonna be doing? Y'all, I bet you it's finna be back on mama. Because one thing y'all ain't gonna hear about hey, is she slept behind mama. You won't hear that. She'll probably go back to using her mama for some more content. You'll see that. You know, I was surprised she ain't try to clout chase off of Bethany and her little scare at the hospital. I was surprised she and yeah. Go ahead. I was surprised she ain't try to clout chase off of her. Shout out to Bethany and the Gaskins family. When you a content creator, you gotta keep pushing. Girl, please. You're not a content creator. Will you please stop trying to doggone sell that to everybody? Can you please stop trying to sell that to everybody? Y'all make sure that y'all go and check out my community wall. I'm gonna have the definition of a content creator over there. I'm gonna have the definition over there. I have been through it all. From the time I've been on YouTube. Not just from the time you've been on YouTube. You've been through it all from the time you've been a little girl. Okay, precious? Okay, precious Bookie Butt? You've been through it all since you've been a little girl. But it's so sad that you won't talk about it. Yeah, that's what the sad part, that you won't talk about it. What? Oh my God. Girl, shut up. Shut up. The jealousy, the envy, the copying. She said that she done been through it all. Projection, again. You've done all of that too. You've been obsessed. You was just obsessed with Cindy. You was obsessed with Walt. You was obsessed with taking Bethany down. You was obsessed with doggone turning everybody against your mama. You was obsessed, yeah. But you would not talk about you. You wouldn't talk about your childhood trauma. You was also obsessed with trying to make people think that you would star. You obsessed with trying to be what you're not. You obsessed with living in the shadows of Bethany. Yeah, you think what? I done told you time and time again. Every time you come through with them anorexic ass crab legs, I'm like, here she go pretending again. Cause every time she eats, she pretends she Bethany. Come on, girl, get it right. Y'all, honey. Mm. I have been through it, and that's an understatement. Here she go with them big words. Look, she's saying that people done jumped on some of her supporters. They done been around, they done experienced that. You don't even have supporters, okay? You don't have supporters. What you do have is people that's scared to get blocked, and so they are wearing a mask to make like they're your supporters. Those same damn people be in other people's doggone lives, they be in other people's chats, and they be dragging you, okay? You want to talk about the block party? Remember how did you found out? Since you bring it up, I done been through it all. Yeah, you sure have. You been through finding out that people wasn't really supporting you either. You been through the block party when you found out that some of your genuine supporters was in other people's live streams dragging your ass. How about that? Well, do you care to open up the truth on that and talk about it? Huh? Girl, there's so many truths in cans of spam that Brazzy can open up and talk about. You are a nobody. Stop trying to smear Rex's name because he don't want you. Okay, the thrill is gone like it was with that man up there where you drove to, huh? Couple what, last month? The month before last? That you met online on the dating site? And you drove to that Peter? What? And he ain't, after you let him have it, he ain't even come out the room the next day, girl. Since you some YouTube celebrity, girl, get right. See, the only thing it is, Brazzy, girl, step to the mic and tell the truth about you. And tell the truth about you. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Girl, we got you down pat, honey. What? Talking about a lot of them. She talking about people cussed out her genuine supporters for supporting her. Talking about, so they even had to feel it. Because that was on them. They got cussed out because how y'all acting weird? And y'all see the same thing that we see. How y'all acting weird? So if they did get cussed out, they got cussed out because they knew that you was messing with a pedophile. They knew that you was messing with a predator. They knew that doggone you was friends with that little girl's mama. Okay? They knew this and they knew that. So if they got cussed out, okay, it wasn't because it wasn't because of you. Stop trying to insert yourself. If they got cussed out, it was because they was acting weird. They was acting like they literally didn't know. Okay? But I promise you, the way of YouTube, girl, somebody can be in your chat today, and I promise you they in somebody else's chat. They in somebody else's chat that you don't mess with. It's just the way of YouTube. How I just came out here and I know all this other stuff about YouTube, and you say you the guru and the celebrity, the legend. You the YouTube superstar, but you don't know nothing. How I can doggone edit a video, put all kind of B-rolls on there and stuff, and only been out here, what? Few years? 2.5 years? You been out here what? 7, 8 years? They been out here what? 12, 13 years? Got 50, 11 channels? How? Can you explain that? Talk about that. Because I know you don't learn how to edit. I know you don't learn how to edit. Because you said you did. Remember over there on TT in the back room? Yeah, my edit game good. Or is it selective memory? Is you in stage one? Boo boo. That's because I'm just saying, that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving, right? I'm just saying, y'all. Let's jump back into it. She told me she can't stand that level of hate. You sure do always say that. See, here we go, y'all. Do y'all see how she literally, she makes my entire commentary, my entire live stream, she makes it everything that I say. She just said, y'all can suck out the crack of my arse. But that's repulsive right there. So if anybody did report it, I mean, they do have an option because that's repulsive. To hear you tell people over and over to suck out the crack of your ass, that's very repulsive. That's very repulsive. So you couldn't get mad at somebody if they did report it. I'm just saying. Because it's repulsive to hear because you're delusional. Nobody is cussing you out. It's just you. Everybody got to heal. They got to be body shamed. They have to be challenged. They have to literally be cyberbullied by you, talking about your body is better than theirs. No meat hanging challenges, this, that, show a man challenge, this, that, and the third. Everybody have to feel inferior to you. Everybody got to feel inferior to you. But when the truth comes out, oh, now it's strike time. Oh, I got to strike it, strike. Strike it, strike it, strike, strike. Now it's time to strike. See, when the truth comes out and y'all itches get mad. When people doggone literally, all they doing is, oh, well, she used the same words as such and such. I mean, that's it. I'm just comparing her because, they use the same words. That's it and that's all. But they want to strike under the help of someone else because they too dumb, okay? Let me say, incompetent, okay? They too mentally challenged, okay? Upstairs, marbles everywhere to do it themselves. So they need the help of somebody else. If people come out and they doggone roasting them, why you need somebody else to take up for you? Why you can't come back with a comeback? I'm just saying, why you need somebody else but you pop off and you finna pull up. And you got people shaking in their boots and this, that, and the third. But you need everybody else to take up for you. Talk about that, girl. Come on, let's don't forget now. Let's stop having this selective memory. Let's talk about stuff that really matters, okay? Let's get in the field. Let's get in the field, okay? Because there ain't nothing but air and opportunity in the field. I'm just saying. Hey, y'all hold on. Girl, go ahead on. Hush. Then she busts out laughing. You do know it's a medical term for that. You just laughing and busting out laughing like for no reason, like she did at Uncle Ray's house. That's some time they took. Just threw herself back on the bed and started rolling around. Man, the machine looked like the exorcist was in her. Yeah, just rolling herself around. She already big. I'm talking about legs was kicking, like she was electrocuted. If you was there, then you know I ain't lying. You know I ain't just talking. Hold on, y'all. People try to be deep in her business. You put your business out there, child. She said people got to be there. People got to be there. No, they don't. No, they don't. People don't have to be there. No. People do not have to be there to form a wise to form a wise opinion. They don't have to be there at all. People can just go by what you upload. People can go by your words. People can go by Rex's words. People can really go by your body language. You know, in every direction, angle, however you want to put it, I could eat her up. Even if she did come through with an ASMR, I could eat her up. Because all I'm going to do is look at her body language. That's it. I can literally make commentary out of that, okay? Period. If I wanted to. If I wanted to, I could literally talk about that. But what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to break down is that no, people don't have to be there. People don't have to be there. You put everything up See what you think you be having, you think you be rubbing something in, you think like, the day that you came out, I ate you up that day. When you debuted that mini mansion, I ate you up, and you know I did. I ate her up, y'all. If y'all did not catch it, honey, go back and listen to it. You hear me? Go back and listen to it. And now is no better time than to mention the description box, y'all. Check the description box out. Okay, that's my hub. That is where you will find links to all of my social media handles. You're gonna find the two petitions that we have, one for cyberbullying, the other for the false strikes. Yeah, sign that, get aboard, okay? If you're not familiar with the Friend Zone, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also tap the bell so that you will get notified. It'll be personalized too, girl. Okay? Notified anytime that I come through. Okay? In that hub, you'll also find the link to the backup channel, which is you guys, my audience. It's I collectively call it the people's choice. Make sure that you get the numbers up for that, okay? Y'all is getting ready to get hot, and it's up and it's stuck. The channel is up and the content gonna be stuck. Okay, so make sure you get those numbers ready for that, y'all. Okay, now I done told y'all and told y'all and told y'all we have been patient. Woo, child, it's been life in. The wintertime has been something, but make sure that you are ready for that content when we start uploading over there. Okay, y'all, let's jump back into this commentary. Speculations. Okay. She said that Ooh, she said that she understands who you very low class people are. Y'all, can I break this down right quick? Can I? Let me hold that mic, girl. Just for a second. Girl, how you tater tot? For one, it's low class and low vibrational to number one. It's very low class to disrespect your mother, okay, in front of anybody. It's very low class to disrespect your mother to her face. Number one, that's low class. It's very low class to sell your body. That's low class. It's very low class to not only sell your body, baby, but you sell it for cheap. Okay? That's low class. It's low class, baby, to wear braids over the time frame. You do not know how to maintain them. The maintenance on them is whack. Your dressing is whack. Your shoe game is whack. You have no style. You have no swag. You have no class. You're low class, okay? Boom. We're not going to get off of that because everybody, we can see that. That's your visual. Let's just keep it on this low class character of yours, okay? Now it's very low class since you called everybody else low class. I think it's very low class to try to bogart your way into somebody's house by way of a bill. Remember, you was dating Derek, the mystery man in which I interviewed? Yeah, you tried to bogart your way into his barbershop. There was an apartment in the back of the barbershop, y'all. He let her sleep there. He took her out of her car. She was sleeping in her car. He let her sleep there, right? But she tried to bogart her way when he was, tired of him, tired of the lies, tired, just tired of him. She tried to bogart her way and stay, right? Gonna call the police and everything and show them some mail that she got there. And the police told her, ma'am, you got to go. This is this is not a residential property. This is a business. It's not even zoned for residential activities. And she had to go. But anyway, that was low class. Okay? It's very low class, very low class to hang with a whole bunch of crackheads, alcoholics. Okay? Very low class. Now on the channel that you guys did not see, if I have to, I have pictures of the, remember the yellow van girl? Remember the crack house that you used to hang at? Remember the crackhead that came out the back door and you wasn't looking? Yeah, Brazzy caught it. Don't make me go there because you know I will. Okay? Okay, that was low class action, all right? It's also low class to meet somebody at the laundromat and then literally, oh yeah, we got it's money, but we gonna make some money. Ooh, you was in the car with Eddie though, eating that chicken box. And then about what, 3 hours later, you came right back and did another live. Now you and Eddie was in the motel room and you was in the bed, covered up with the cover, and he was standing up with a glass of brown liquor Uh-huh. You could tell from your eyes that you was high. And you was under the cover. Don't know if you had clothes on or not. But you probably didn't since you was under the cover. That was low class. I said, yeah, he got a high, he fed her, and boom. Next day, what you say? Yeah, I think I'm gonna start messing with big men. What? We ain't seen Eddie no more. Now tell me if that wasn't low class. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? That was real low class. Shall I go on? You want to finish talking about low class? Or you want me to get back into the commentary? Or which one you want? Because I got some more. I got some more low class activities. So y'all new people, y'all better get on board. Yeah, jump on this bandwagon. Because you ain't going to get no fluff over here. You ain't going to get no doggone lies over here. You ain't going to get no spinning of the narrative over here. You going to get it real, raw, and uncut. And 100. No. 1,000% true. You going to get it, okay? But for now, y'all, let me jump back into this commentary. She know I got that heat. She know it's a binder. She know it's up. You said what? She talking about, yep, I said it. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Heard what? Heard what, child? You ain't said nothing. Girl, if you don't hush. Mm. Wait a minute, I ain't through. Hold up. Hold up. Now, and it's also low class, too. Ain't this real low class to be doggone giving off that you now robbing the cradle? Ain't that low class? You in your 50s headed on 60 years old, but you take the thumbnail of your head and the little boy's growing, huh? That little line of peach fuzz was right there, and your head was down there. That was your thumbnail. Oh, that's gone now. See, y'all ain't gonna see it, but that's low class, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, go check out the live, y'all. The live where it says, what it say? Uh, oh, ah, yeah, it's over there. Go check that out. Please go and listen to that. I'll make sure I share it, girl. I'll make sure I share it out. Yeah, that little boy got his gang, and took off. Yeah, remember the little young boy that she claimed she was messing with? Girl, you is gone. You're cuckoo. Okay? You paying little boys now. You is a predator. You is a predator. It's giving that you is a predator, which equals why you said that it was I could look past what he did to her. How in the hell you almost 60? How you can look past what a predator did to a little girl and the little girl was 10 years old? How and he went and did prison time for that. So how you can look past that? How could you I don't understand that, right? So it's giving that you like predators and it's giving with the little boys that you talk to, it's giving that you might have those kind of fetishes too. Okay, behind closed doors. Okay, let's get with it. Now we really talking about low class. You said it, not me. I'm just saying. She not talking about nothing, y'all. In this one, right? So boom, y'all hold on. Let me pull this other one up. So y'all, she done changed the title. Now it y'all some lying MFers. I'm ignoring you dusty bees. But the title, she changed it because before the title was He Said What? That's what the title was. He said what? So yeah, you don't have to go back and do it another. It's not a new video, okay? It's the same one. She didn't change the title. Well, obviously, she was saying that she don't understand what he telling people or. I'm about to tell y'all. Hold on. Mm-hmm. She gonna give a couple minutes for y'all to come on in. Girl, come on, get with it. Cause you ain't doing no lying. Somebody made a run for her. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. She said she knows a lot of bees out there mad. What? What? Who made a run for you? What? Y'all, I'm trying to. Who is gone? Made a run for her. Is he came back or something? Ain't that the lamp she said that's the only thing she had of value, and everything else was staying. Just texting. Who? She got to be talking about patches. Just text him. So, so, cause he's gone where? Made a run for me. Say she getting on her high horse. Cause I know that it's just a lot of bees out there mad. Well, she said that her and Rats had a heart to heart, and y'all hoes can just keep watching. Mm-mm. That man don't have no reason to lie. How much we care about each other. What? You know what? I don't know how y'all do it. I really don't. But I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all can sit up and listen to an entire video. But for some grown women, this it's sickening. For one, to hear her, sit there and say, y'all, ooh, what's the type? Y'all some lying MFers. I'm ignoring y'all dusty bees. Baby, you, it's just like, how can I say it? a delusional person. You're in denial. You don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe the truth. And it's nothing but the truth. It's no secret. He's never, in all caps, never done anything for her. Ever, y'all. Ever. He's never put her anywhere to live. He's never helped her to get anything to drive or bought her anything to drive. He's never, ever done anything for her. Everything she's always done. We've seen it from day one. The king and queen toboggans. Even the living room suit. Y'all, since the living room suit was brand new and it was bought, how many times she done moved? And how many times y'all done seen it? Why is she sleeping? Huh? And sitting on them old bed bug, moldy, gave to the doggone thrift shop while we had COVID, nasty old used couches. But he could go and drop $1,000 on a brand new living room set. I'm just saying. And I ain't, y'all some lying motherfuckers. I'm ignoring y'all dusty beast. Yeah, that's denial. You're in denial, sweetie. Period, point blank. You are in denial. And I don't think that there's anything that's going to help her. She's not going to change. I do believe. I'm gonna be real frank with y'all. Okay, I do know, and Rex, yes, Rex is a storyline. Rex is a storyline, and Rex is keeping people clicking and looking at those videos because she knows that, she can't do anything else. She can't show anything else. She knows people out here saying that, honey, it's a alleged squatter situation or living situation. The family don't mess with her, be loving and don't mess with her. There's no motion for her at all. I mean, PCA even. I'm just saying, PCA, and you got a whole doggone your character. You have abused elderly people. Her background, I know the company that she works for, they're not even reputable, period, because she would not pass the background, on a regular job. So anyway, I don't even have to I don't even have to listen or watch this entire video. I don't have to do that, okay? All I have to do is just tell y'all that, she is the type of person that at this time, at this day and age, in her life, at this phase of her life, she know she got to find something. And, you know, only thing she can find, you know, she ain't got no, nobody that she dating. She can't show no dates. She can't show no cook-offs. She can't show where, they go on a trip or, he doing anything for her. She can't show none of that. Only thing she can show is, okay, yeah, okay, this is, what everybody's thinking is a squatter pad, and might show racks here and there, you know what I'm saying? That, it's the storyline behind him because he got a baby mama. He got kids. The other car is in another one, a woman's name, and he in and out. Now he just moved out, ain't there. So she got to show that. But there's no happiness, you at the end of, you at the last stage well, is that the last stage of life? Let me just say this: at her big age, with no kids and stuff, man, it should be totally different. Period, point blank, it should be totally different. But what she's showing to everybody, it's not. And a lot of people is equating that with the train wreck. And I say that in all capital letters: the train wreck. Period, point blank. And so, what we're seeing is the storyline. Rex is the storyline. If you excluded Rex, move him out the picture. Period. What she'll do? What she'll do? She'll be sitting up doing what the hell she was doing when he wasn't there. What she was doing? What was she doing, y'all? Nothing. Nothing at all. That's it. Oh, I talked to this one, and I talked to this one, and we've been knowing each other for 10 years. But at some point that's gonna get old. People gonna get tired of that. So she's really just keeping the storyline going with Rex, and get mad because people, they really know that now. That's why y'all she made the video. I don't need nobody for content. Yes, you do, because you said it. Nobody said that. You are the first one who opened it. So yes, you know he's content. Then you made the video about him not making the taco, and the taco meat had been in the refrigerator. Ah, yeah, I've been, bop it. You over there begging him to make content because you know what it is. You know what it is. I can't wait. I'ma say it. I can't wait for the day that this channel dry up. I can't wait for the day it dry up. Cause I am really, really, really ready to see what she gonna do for that big comeback. I ain't got to watch this video, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here, honey. I do not have to watch it, honey, but y'all already know I'm gonna come through with some real life, okay? And it is a real life lesson, okay? Red flags matter. Somebody coming through, y'all just met, okay? Y'all start dating and stuff. You already know it's nothing different. I mean, why is it for her that it's different? She the only one in the world. You the only one in the world that you meet somebody and then boom, your birthday is the month after next, 2 months. We've been dating for 2 months. We done did everything together. We done did everything. We done in between the sheets. We done went out. We done cooked everything, right? So we feeling each other. Then your birthday come 2 months in. This just say 2, 3 months in. But it's crickets. You don't even get a text. Good morning. You don't get nothing. Nothing. You don't even see him. You catch the city bus. If that ain't somebody showing you that they don't F with you like that, I don't know what it is. But, y'all, the only thing that kept her coming back, she turned her head on that red flag. The only thing that kept her coming back is because he laid the pipe good. Period, point blank. And that's, like I said, y'all, it's we're not zoning in on her because there is other people out here. For you and your life, don't let somebody come in, okay, and do you like that, wipe their feet all on you like you a damn doormat. No, we're not doing that, okay? We're not doing that, okay? This is 2026. This is a new year, okay? We are not doing that. You matter, okay? Whatever, you matter. It's somebody out there. It's a big old world, honey. Big old world. There's somebody out there for everybody. You got the but, at the end of the day, karma trumps things. Karma trumps things. Karma trumps a lot of things sometimes. And it's too bad, too sad. But the truth of the matter is, you're going to get exactly what you put out. The same way that you got them, it's the same way you're going to lose them. Period, point blank. Okay, y'all, I'm up out of here. It's been a pleasure. Okay, sitting here doing this live stream with y'all. If there's any requests, something you guys want me to talk about, y'all, you already know what to do. You can send me an email, okay, at BrazzyBeauty98@gmail.com. You guys also can leave me a comment, okay, on anything that you want me to talk about. Make sure that y'all take a look at my community wall over there. It's a lot of information over there, guys. A lot of things, especially for y'all new people who really don't know some things. You might want to take a look because some things might shock you that you hear. Okay, so y'all make sure that y'all are doing that. And also, if there's any videos that, boom, you have not seen, make sure you hyping them up, okay? Show your girls some support and some love, and I'm going to show it right back. It's been a pleasure, y'all. Happy, what is this? Black History Month. Yeah, happy Black History Month to everybody, and happy Wednesday to everybody that came through. It's your girl Kim, a.k.a. The Brazilian Beauty, and I'm out to the next upload.